live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the Kansas City Royals. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, number 38. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
This one in the air right field, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series.
That missed. That's a ball.
Swing and a miss, and a count 2-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. 1 down.
That is her, the designated hitter.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Andrew Benintendi.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Andrew Benintendi, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
That's a ball.
Close
ball.
one, doesn't get the call, and it's 3-0. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Right fielder, number 21, Austin.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Austin Hayes. That one outside. And that's ball 1. 2 on, 1 out. And that is out of play. The 1-1. In the dirt, squirts away from Perez. To third, the tag.
On the tag, you're out. Ball, that's high.
Right there.
Hard liner. And a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. You're watching White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill in this one, Eric Fetty. What do you have on him?
They're looking for him to get through the lineup a couple of times, limit as much damage as possible, and keep this game close. He's not exactly expected to eat up innings, Boog, but he's capable of doing that if he plays his cards right in this one.
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals.
No, that's outside. Ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The 2-1. Line to left, and foul ball. Goes down looking. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
The 1-0.
Yeah.
Witt matched a homer in his last game. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2.
Ball.
Just
inside.
missed.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals.
No, that's low. Ball.
Pasquantino went deep in his most recent game. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Fetty checks the runner, and he's back in safely. Missed with a changeup. Ball 3. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Runner at second here, one gone. And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 13.
Next is the Royals catcher, Salvador Perez. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That is the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ball.
That clips the zone, and the count even 1-1. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
He makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Baldwin.
And up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Miguel Vargas.
2 outs, base is empty. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
The next offering misses,
Ball.
and it's 1-1. Second inning here, no score. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That's a ball.
Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 2-2. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Kansas City, bottom half of inning number 2, Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. Fouled off left side. Strike two.
That's a ball. Ball.
And delivers
ball.
Outside. Popped up. Fetty. And there's one away.
Batting six, the right fielder, Darley Marte.
Here's Starling Marte.
That's a ball.
Fouled off. He was late.
No, that's inside.
And that skips in the dirt. That one catches the corner for a strike. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over.
No,
too late, and the runner
there.
is safe, and the missed play costs him.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. Pitch kicks away. But no advance. That's ball 1. Man at first, one away. That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 2-1. Movement in the bullpen. Jonathan Cannon, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Number 63, also throwing. In the air, right field. Brings it in.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Jonathan India at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Marte off of first with 2 away. Gets the outside corner with that one. Sliced hard but foul. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Marte is waved home. He scores and they have the lead.
Well, to strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball. So, runner at second, 2 down.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. And that misses.
Missed. That's a ball.
And that is ball one. Man on second, 2 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one
ball.
missed. And there's a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a bouncer. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. KC gets one on the double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
That's all you need. Can't sleep, but I dream. It's a must. You see, eyes wide open. I see. Had a vision, had a dream. Eyes wide open. I see. Hey, hey. I had a vision. Who's on top?
Fought off foul. Acuna in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and they traded for him earlier this year.
That's a ball.
That one found hard the other way. Here's a 1-2. This to center field. That gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Next to hit, Derek Hill. Hit in the air out to center field. He's got it.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Chase.
One out, man at first. Chase Maidron steps to the plate for the White Sox. Led this game off with a double, but they weren't able to drive him in.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. And 1-1. Quick move to first, and he's back in on a dive. The 1-1. That one fouled off. The 1-2. That one in the dirt and gets away. Acuna into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taken away the double play opportunity.
Stays alive. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Struck him out looking. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So up now for Chicago, Kyle Teal popped out to left his first time. Oh, he doesn't get the
missed.
call.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. Acuna at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Now a pop up on the infield. Pasquantino And that is that. So one left for the White Sox, still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Jonathan Cannon.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Michael Garcia getting ready to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Outside, that's a ball.
Check swing called strike. And now it's even 1-1. Swings through that. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Base hit center field. And a good start to the inning. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Bobby Witt Jr. now. He was drafted second overall by the Royals in 2019. Adley Rutschman was the only player taken ahead of him.
Yeah, he was part of a really good crop of shortstops. Bobby was the first one taken, but C.J. Abrams, Bryson Stott, Anthony Volpe, and Gunnar Henderson were also part of that draft class. How good is that?
Pretty good. The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a hit. The throw in. They get the force. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Now at the plate, Vinny Pasquantino. He's 0 for 1. That misses.
Nope, ball.
And that's ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. In the dirt, blocked. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. 1-2. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Quick toss to first. Witt back on a dive. And this one squirts away from the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
Up next for the Royals, the catcher, number 13, Salvador.
Next is the Royals catcher, Salvador Perez. 0 for 1 so far. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Royals leave one, but they're on top 1-0. here at Kauffman Stadium. So now it's the White Sox DH, Andrew Benintendi.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Perez takes it in for the out, and there's one down.
Up next for the White Sox, the right fielder, number 21,
Austin Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Swinging a foul out of play. White Sox down to run. Top half of inning number 4. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Slider misses outside. On the ground,
and
right
foul.
side, and that's just foul. 3-2 now. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
So up next, Lenny Sosa. He's 0 for 1. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Here's a 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They're down 1-0.
Don't gas me up, seen too many folks get evaporated. Fade away with no baskets made, and that's tragic, ain't it? Recipe for disaster, waiting your eggs in one basket breaking. That's why I got 2 clicks on the side like an Apple payment. I'm brighter than the golden arches. Oppenheimer rhyming, ain't no CGI.
Back here in Kansas City, ready to go. Bottom 4. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. Popped up. Vargas. And there's one away.
Up next for the Royals, the right fielder,
Starling Marte up to hit.
Marte.
Ground ball to the right side. Oh, he gloves it. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out.
Nice diving stop right there. He gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Two down, base is empty. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. First off,
No, that's
and it
down.
just
Ball.
misses.
Ball.
Top of the zone for a called strike. This one in the air center field. Acuna on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Offense held in check there. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Royals 1 and the White Sox nothing. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Royals,
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Nick Mears hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Brooks Baldwin now at the plate. Popped out, foul ground first time through.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Bullpen action for the Royals. Steven Cruz appears to be getting loose. And the 1-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Yeehaw!
Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one was indeed a strike. Still one challenge left for them. Ripped to right. Marte takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Vargas forced to get out of the way of the first pitch.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that's down and away. Right through there for a strike. The Royals up by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Man, he had the stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just locked him up.
Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Strike two.
Ball. Ball.
Come on, Nick.
Next offering
Ball.
upstairs. This one in the air right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Yeah, you'll take it. Little jam shot down in the off the fists, but just powered it out to the outfield. You'll take that all night long.
So digging in, Derek Hill. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Mears keeping an eye on him.
Back one.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him. That's out number 3. So no runs here and a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 1 and the White Sox nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Jonathan India. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball 1.
Well, these Royals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Grounded out his first time up. And takes low for ball 1.
Ball.
That's high. That's a ball. And there's the automatic.
Well, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch.
That's
this is
low.
downstairs,
Ball 4.
and that's
Take your
ball
base.
4. Back to the top of the order. Michael Garcia will hit next. 1 for 2. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now a huge at-bat coming up as Bobby Witt Jr. steps in. Two on, 1 out. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around. Ruled a swing.
Ball.
That smash towards center. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. The throw to third. And he's in safely at third. And a run comes in to score. And he'll pull into second safely.
Comes through with the RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Vinny Pasquantino, and a dangerous hitter coming in the air to left center, and makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And next up for the Royals, Salvador Perez.
The catcher, number 13.
Got no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Man at second. That one ripped, but foul. Here's the 0-2.
Nope. Ball.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Witt around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 4-zip.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jonathan Cannon gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Number 63. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Now the left fielder, Isaac Collins. There's the strike. Already 3 runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Ball.
One, two now. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Man on second, 2 down. Outside low, 3-2 down. On a line out towards center. And that is that. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. It's the Royals 4 and the White Sox nothing. This is White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far.
I followed your footsteps through the dark. The color shape an amazing display, but Aurora's not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars. The faintest traces that Jay left to paint.
Chase Mydrop steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Chase Mydrop.
Ball, that's in.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Steven Cruz, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Kolek warming up as well. The 1-0.
That's a ball.
And
No,
the
that's
slider
in.
just misses.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Right through there for a
one.
strike. The 3-1. There's a line drive to left field. One up, one down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I'll tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And up next for Chicago, Kyle Teal. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Slider for a strike. On the ground right side. Two quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Nick Mears won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
A new
Royals,
arm into the game, the righty Steven Cruz. He's into the game with the bases empty. Andrew Benintendi steps up. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
Yeah.
Now all even up. Way inside, gets out of the way. Fights it off, he'll see another. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
That's foul.
Two down, nobody on. Rips that one to right. And that's the third out. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're down 4-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. Well, we go bottom 6. Starling Marte steps in for the Royals. That's in there. That's strike 1. And he takes the strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And a swing and a miss, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The center fielder, number 28.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they get to hang on to their second challenge.
That's a ball.
Here's a 1-1. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Late with the swing there. Hit hard, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
The batter, number 6. Designated hitter,
Jonathan India steps in for the Royals.
India.
And it's fouled away.
That's a ball.
Pitch misses.
Nope, ball.
Ball 2. Isbell stands at first with 1 out. There's a strike.
2.
That one kicks away from the catcher. No advance, though.
The batter, number 19. Second baseman, Michael.
So up next, Michael Massey. Here goes the runner. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Man at second. Line drive, that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. The throw to second is offline.
Picks himself up at RBI. Good job getting the foot down so he can catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Down the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, left side. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. KC gets one on the double. And the lead is now 5-0. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here in Kansas City, top of inning number 7, Austin Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox.
That's up. That's a ball.
That one almost got him.
That's a ball.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And a 3-1 on the way. There's a strike.
2.
Man, that got him square in the mask. 3-2. Payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him swinging for the strikeout. We didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Now here is Lenin Sosa. And that one is lifted in the air. Marte should have this one. That's out number 2.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop, Brooks.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
No, that missed.
The Royals leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. The 1-1. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. It's 5-0. Set for the last half of the 7th. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in, leading the league in WAR, and that's no small feat, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, he measures everything, and he checks every box. Impacts the game in so many different ways.
He doesn't always grab headlines, but is essential to everything this team does.
Yeah, you said it, Boog. Reliability like that is gold over 162.
And now 2-1.
Ball.
Out to short. Baldwin on the run, sends it over to first. Got him. Nice play.
Up next for the Royals, the first baseman, number 9,
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Swing and a pop-up. 2 away now.
Up next for the Royals, the catcher, number 13.
Next is the Royals catcher, Salvador Perez.
Hee-haw!
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Out towards right center field. Hayes on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. KC down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Lucas Ursay.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. They're 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Oh, 2 now. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Vargas thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Here we go, Lucas.
Got him. Now 1 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So up next for Chicago, Luis Angel Acuna. He's 2 for 2.
Hey, ha!
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Got him looking. Now 2 away.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Two out, space is empty. Derek Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox. Bunting for a hit. Has to barehand it to first. But it's not in time. Base hit.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's going to be Chase Mydroff.
Let's go, Lucas. Ball.
Hill off of first with 2 away.
Come on, Lucas.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Pretty
Ball,
easy to give up on that
outside.
pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
The 2-1. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for Chicago, the catcher, number 8.
Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal. 0 for 3 in this one. 2 on 2 outs. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Grounder off the pitcher. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. White Sox strand a couple, still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Mike Vassell.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Collins,
That missed. That's a ball.
As he looks at ball 1.
That's a ball. That's down.
And another ball. That one misses.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Off walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Starling Marte steps in for the Royals.
The right fielder, Starling Marte.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
The center fielder.
Base is empty after the double play. Kyle Isbell, the next to hit. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Jordan Hicks up and throwing. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. That completes the strikeout, inning over. It's the Royals 5 and the White Sox nothing. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the White Sox DH, Andrew Benintendi.
Ball high.
Here's a 1-1. That catches the corner.
Ball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That's a ball.
Hayes in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Lace down the line, could be extra bases. And that one's going to get into the corner. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And up next for Chicago, Lenny Sosa. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the ninth.
Ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Man at second. And a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. White Sox down to their final out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Lucas Ursig out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Stephen Kohler will take over here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
White Sox down to their final out. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Hee-haw!
Man on second, two down. That one lifted to left. Collins coming on. And that'll do it. The Royals have won 4 in a row.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.